Well, as folks prepare to travel for spring break, we wanted to know just how clean is Cleveland Hopkins Airport. Investigator Marisa Saenz discovered some items every person flying must touch at least once is far filthier than meets the eye.
Laura, in part one, we swabbed various commonly touched items throughout the airport using test kits like this. Well, in another round of testing, we tackled airport security, TSA, and the results might make you want to make sure to wash your hands one more time.
It's day 2 at the airport, and what lies deeper than what the eyes can see. We first told you in part 1 of our investigation that after swabbing airport chairs, luggage carts, kiosks, and handrails, the chairs and luggage carts came back the dirtiest, with 6,500 and 5,000 CFU on the surfaces.
It makes me definitely want to go wash my hands.
This time we turned to TSA and those bins, the ones no one gets on a flight without touching. Passengers are required to empty their pockets and put their carry-on and shoes in those plastic bins. Armed with the same test kits from the same laboratory, we scanned our boarding passes and away we went. We swabbed 6 bins. Of them, 5 came back positive for E. coli, with the highest levels reported at 470 CFU. Our scientists say any level of E. coli should never be present.
Would you have expected this?
No. At least spray them down with some sort of disinfectant. It's probably not that hard to just go through and spray them down.
Hopkins Airport staff says it's not their responsibility to clean the bins. Instead, that chore falls to TSA workers. Our 3 News Investigates team spoke with several current and former TSA workers who could not comment on camera for fear of retaliation. But they all said on an average day, with thousands of people coming through, the bins are never cleaned before being reused. We caught that repeatedly with our cameras. We took our findings to a TSA spokeswoman who refused to go on camera. Instead, the agency released a statement claiming TSA workers frequently clean surfaces and the bins with hospital-grade disinfectants. The spokeswoman said there are no formal procedures for testing for bacteria or E. coli.
The most common source of E. coli is from our stool.
So, how does E. coli transfer to a surface like TSA bins? Items such as shoes, which are often the first in the bin, are common carriers of the bacteria. Emergency physician with the Cleveland Clinic, Baruch Fertel, says it's simply a lack of hygiene.
Next time you're in the bathroom, in the stadium, or in the airport, look how many people don't wash their hands after they come out.
What are you going to do moving forward now?
Say a prayer.
Fertel says certain strains of E. coli can cause meningitis in newborns, infectious diarrhea, even severe dehydration, and that the easiest fix is to not only clean surfaces, but to wash your hands often.
So Marisa, has TSA considered other ways to keep these bins clean?
Well, before the pandemic, some airports, airlines, and TSA were using what they called germ-fighting bins to make going through security a safer experience. TSA says there's no expansion of that as of now. And just to note, this is not new information. TSA even acknowledged that. There have been previous studies that have shown the filth on these bins.
Like you said, a good reminder for us all to wash our hands. Marisa Saenz, thank you.